Low.
Taste.
What am I tasting?
A lot. 6 out of 10. Oh, that brought it up to a 7.
Cheers. My life is agony. I'm glad that my pain brings you joy.
Absolutely. So, how are you doing?
Doing good. I feel like I'm supposed to be holding on to something and I don't know what it is. I'll remember when I suddenly don't have it and I need to do it. Whatever it is. That's kind of how it goes. And how are you today?
Yeah, alright. Same old, plodding along as per usual. Same old, really.
Cool, thanks for coming, everybody.
I did some gardening today.
Oh.
I trimmed the hedge. Not a euphemism.
That was my next question.
Sorry, damn. Should have let you have it. Yeah, I just watered the plants. Potatoes coming along nicely. I had to put in some topsoil for it, so now it's filled up right to the tub, so should get a lot of potatoes from that. Yeah, if you haven't guessed, I don't have too much to talk about.
Oh no! You have something to talk about. It's the very big thing that.
Well,
I'll be honest, everyone's trading.
Yeah. I mean, so I was doing writer, and do you know when you just have an epiphany when you're about to go to sleep? And it was just like,
often.
Oh yeah, no one cares. Because they may not look big, but they took a lot of it was a lot of effort for that original content. I had to watch every game. I had to actually pay attention and make notes. And look to the next games and stuff. Like I did put a decent amount of effort in, and it was like, oh yeah, nobody cares. Well.
I mean, it's something I feel a lot because there's a lot of me like every time basically I get to the point where it's like, okay, I should actually like write out like a full paragraph on why what the fuck this person is saying is really stupid, and I get about halfway through and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? I'm pretty sure they have me blocked anyway. And then I'll just delete it, call them a faggot, and move on with my life.
Yeah, it's probably the better move. But I mean, I do have a couple of things I can talk about before that.
Okay, so what's the pre-football talk?
So I've been watching an anime that's been on my list, and I finally got around to watching it. I haven't finished. I'm only like halfway through, but I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, what is it?
I mean, it's not like a little. It's not like a gem I found in the dark. It's pretty famous. Nichijou.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's been something that's been on my list for ages, but I don't know. I just never got round to it. Basically my subscriptions will be ending soon, so I'm kind of trying to go through my list, on like shit to watch, quite quickly.
Before it becomes a pirate, and it's great.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. But, Nichijou. It's really good. I quite like it.
Yes, it's a very highly regarded show in the genre of slice of life and slapstick comedy.
Yeah, I have nothing original to contribute. Like, it's not like I have some great new opinions. Yeah, I'm watching it. Man, it's good. Recommend watching it if you haven't. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think
To,
who do I
to,
enjoy the most.
to be fair, I can't think of much to say either because it's been fucking years since I watched it,
Hmm.
which is a terrifying thought in itself because it's like, oh, I've actually been watching anime this long now that I've actually forgotten the first shit I've watched.
Yeah. I had something similar. Some guy tried to talk to me about K-On! I just kind of that realization of, oh, I watched K-On! So long ago, I don't really remember any of the actual story.
Yeah. I'm at the episode where they go to the store and they do the things like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. So,
The most I
um,
really remember is just like the tune to Gohan Warukazu.
which one's sorry? Oh, yes. Yeah. There's some good songs on there.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like, well, I wonder what's going. Oh fuck, because we were talking about it earlier when because Potato got his like Bluetooth headset for his helmet so that he can like listen to shit.
Which you shouldn't have.
He should but shouldn't. It
You
doesn't.
shouldn't.
Wait. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, just a bit of mucus.
Ah.
Um, like uh, I mean I don't use it mostly because my like commute time's like 5 minutes long. I'd spend more time trying to get that shit set up so I can listen to like half a song on my way to work, and it's like, yeah, nah, I'm not bothering with that.
Yeah.
Besides, I can play songs in my own head. It just happens that it's the tune to Gohan Warukazu.
um, I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say much. I'm only licensed to drive 50cc motorcycle
So am I.
with with learner plates.
So am I.
Uh, oh, okay. Then I guess I am an authority on the subject.
Yes.
But I don't know. I don't
Well,
I
the
don't
key
think.
difference is here is that we're both licensed, except I now have like a year's experience or something.
Yeah, and I have
Well, actually, no,
one
like
day.
2 years experience now. Shit.
Damn, it was that long ago.
Yeah, it's 2019 was when I bought it.
Gee, time flies.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't think you should listen to stuff while you drive. You got to be focused, especially on a motorcycle.
Mm, I guess. We'll see how it pans
But,
out. I mean, by the same, I shouldn't be listening to music when I'm at work, but
yeah,
I do.
it's different though.
Is it though?
Probably not, but still, I'm gonna be stubborn here. Uh,
It, I mean, I will say it's like my one get out of jail free card is just that I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before, but the Samsung wireless earbuds have an option where like the microphones in them will just play whatever's going on outside.
yep.
Yeah,
AirPods have the same. Yeah.
it's great.
But okay, yeah, that's Nichijou.
Yep, Nichijou,
Um,
great show. Go watch it.
I mean, oh, they're all fine. I do like who's the main girl? Aioi, I think. Aioi. I think that's Aioi. The brown-haired one.
Oh,
Um,
see, should have just said that because there's the
yeah,
blue one, the brown-haired one, and the glasses one.
yeah. I like the blue one as well.
I like Hakase.
Who's Hakase again?
The professor.
Oh, I don't think. Oh, wait, the lolly.
Yes.
No, I find her so fucking annoying.
Oh,
Like, oh my god. Like,
but she wears
all,
cat ears.
all the robot girl wants is to not have that key on her back. And she's like, no, and oh, she always gets a strawberry milk. Fuck off, bitch.
It's great.
I like the robot chick as well. She cute. And the cat, Sakamoto.
I think Sakamoto's a dick. That's it.
Yeah, but he's a dick to Hakase, so I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, he's a cute cat. I mean, come on, cute black cat.
Here we go. Just the same 3 screenshots I have of when I was watching Nichijou.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she is cute when Catty is, but anyway.
Silly lolly, you're no way qualified to be a professor.
I don't know why, but it just made me think of Homer Simpson. That.
Yeah, that's a joke that Simpsons did.
They always did. Okay. So, do you want to talk about stuff first, or should we just get it out the way?
I mean, if I'm talking about stuff, I'm talking about E3, which is like almost as boring. I'd say slightly less boring because it's video games, and everyone likes video games.
Yeah. All right. I'll get the boring stuff out the way, and I'll try and make it as least boring as possible.
I'll try to ask interesting questions.
All right. Okay, so it's big international tournament time in football.
Cool.
This is all the countries in Europe that qualified play against each other, and a winner is declared at the end of a big knockout tournament. That's it, really. It's the time when nationalism comes out. It's the time where everyone shits on the Balkans. All that good stuff.
It's when the term Nazi usually spikes on like
Yeah.
Twitter trends, except that it's kind of like just at an average high these days.
Yeah, and every England fan becomes 30% more red, 30% fatter, and a 30% more chance of not having a shirt on.
It's like a fucking puffer fish.
Yeah, exactly. So, the tournament's going on. We've pretty much finished the first 2 matches of the group stage. England did a terrible performance against Scotland yesterday. It was a draw. Watched it with Sleepy. So I've been watching all of the France and England games with Sleepy. Because Sleepy is the closest thing I have on the server to somebody kind of interested in football. So I've just latched onto him.
I mean, I'm kind of there, except for the fact that I live on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And don't really care. I care enough that I will pay attention and ask questions. But
yeah. Listen, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been. I mean, we're not into the knockout stage yet. Those are the games that are really cool. So it's still just in the build-up stage. France drew today, which is very unlikely. Tournament favorites are Belgium and France, then like Italy, and then England. But England have not played very well, so.
Okay, where does like Spain and Germany?
They're in the 5 to 8 column. Germany's not been so well since sort of like 2014. Which is the 7-1 thrashing of Brazil. Germany haven't been, but Germany do this. They go in cycles. They like resurge once every 12 years and just dominate everyone, and then go back into hibernation.
I feel like there's a fucking Nazi joke there, but I can't be fucked finding the angle of attack.
But yeah, but something weird happened. It's totally unrelated. So I was watching it with Sleepy, and the game finished.
If you want to watch games with Sleepy, you can join the Discord link in the description below.
Yeah. It's literally just a shit posting throughout the match. Like, most of our talk is not about the football. It's just laughing at people's haircuts and laughing at the fans. And...
Yeah, that was me and Manlet watching the New Zealand elections.
Yeah, after the match, we decided I put in France on ITV player. Nothing came up, so I went to the BBC player, put in France, and there was a children's TV show called Go Jetters. And we watched a children's TV show for 10 minutes. It was pretty shit, but it was made for 5-year-olds. So, I mean, it's not like the type of children's show that has a little bit for adults. It was just a pure children's show, so of course it was shit. But then I saw that one of my all-time favorite TV shows growing up as a kid was all uploaded on iPlayer. And so me and Sleepy spent 2 hours watching Horrible Histories. And I will say it was a hell of a lot more fun than watching the football. Do you know about Horrible Histories?
Yes and no. Yes, in the
They're
sense that I
fine.
know you've talked about it, and I only knew about it as the books.
Yes. So it was a book series throughout the 90s and early 2000s, I think. Author Terry Deary, basically he would write about periods of history in sort of a funny manner for, about 10 to 15-year-olds. It was basically history, but with lots of jokes and focused on more of the grosser stuff, and they would be titled on eras. So, like, you basically have all your English eras. So it's mainly British history. So, savage Saxons, vile Victorians, gorgeous Georgians, etc. And then there's certain periods. So you have your classical, your rotten Romans, your groovy Greeks, and then, like, for some reason, a bunch of, like, Aztec and Inca books and, like, Mayan books. But yeah, they were very popular, and it was adapted into a TV show, which is fucking amazing. Because, okay, it's the BBC, so it has, like, no budget. Like, so low budget. And it's literally just, like, 5 guys who are paid just to, like, shitpost. Like, that's it. That's their entire job. And they're just... You can tell they're loving their job, because they're just shitposting historically. It's fucking amazing. And there's this guy who always does an accent, and it's never the right accent. And you never really know what accent he's doing, but it's definitely an accent.
Oh, dude, it's literally me.
Yeah. But yeah, and they do banging songs as well, like parodies. They have, like, a Simon Garfunkel parody of, like, some Saxons. They have a Michael Jackson parody with the Roman emperors saying who's bad,
All of them except these, like, 8.
Yeah, like, and my all-time favorite is the Eminem song "My Name Is," but for some reason it's about Charles II. I will post it in the thing because it is a banger. I don't care. It's an absolute fucking banger.
I will listen to it after, and yeah, it'll be in the links in the description below.
It's not, like, my favorite song of theirs, but it's up there. It's the one that, like, everyone knows. It's because that's the thing, right? The great thing about Horrible Histories, right? It's because it was vaguely historical. When we'd have classes and the teacher didn't really want to teach, he'd just stick on Horrible Histories. So, we would just watch Horrible Histories instead. So, like, every kid has seen Horrible Histories, and it was fucking great, and there's no other show like it. Just a sketch comedy show.
We down here we got no such thing because our teachers were passionate about their jobs.
Damn.
Yeah.
That feel when.
Although we did watch fucking Quarantine in science class.
Oh?
That was a fucking trip. It has nothing to do with science. I'll tell you that much.
I remember watching The Pianist in history class.
I
Um,
don't know what that is.
it's a Holocaust film
Uh,
about Polish guy who survives the Holocaust by living in Warsaw, like hiding out. And there's this bit where the Nazis come into somebody's house and they order everybody out, and there's a guy in a wheelchair. He's in an apartment, and so the Nazis throw the guy out the window, like from his wheelchair, and everyone laughed. And the teacher had to pause and tell us all why laughing at that was very wrong. Um,
you think
you
that's
know?
bad? Wait till they fucking learn about the suppression of Warsaw.
I mean, like, it didn't help that there was basically a Wilhelm scream as the guy went down, right? But yeah, so
Oh,
I mean, it was a good film. I have since watched it,
have
you know.
fuck, what's his first name? God. Point is, there was an SS guy called Dirlwanger who became, thank you, Windows Defender. There was a guy named Dirlwanger in the fucking SS, real fucking bad guy. And he became just a bit of a fucking meme in a server of mine.
Mm,
He's a great guy. You should look him up. Hang on.
I've never heard of it.
Oscar Dirlwanger. He was he was in charge of an SS penal unit. If that gives you any fucking idea of what kind of guy he
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I can imagine. Wait, was that the guy in Italy who like bombed a bunch of people in a cave, and then
No,
was
no,
like, nope.
I don't think he ever went to Italy, but he was very integral in again the suppression of the Warsaw Uprising.
Oh right,
A lot
yeah,
of babies on pikes and shit. Real
oh
medieval shit.
damn, yeah,
I'll leave the Wikipedia page so
yeah,
you can look at his sunken face.
yeah, man. That does not look like a fun guy to bring to the pub.
Oh no,
um,
he's a great guy to bring to the pub because he'll fucking drink everyone under the table, beat the shit out of someone, and then go home and kick the shit out of his wife as well.
is that a great guy?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a stand up one of the lads that you just you don't talk about it in front of him.
I'll be honest. Every like 18 months, maybe I've talked about this before because it's been more than 18 months doing the pod, but I go through like a Holocaust phase.
I think you've talked
Uh,
this before, but I
yeah,
always forget what you mean because I just laugh at the term Holocaust phase.
yeah, I just get really like, damn, I really want to watch Schindler's List.
I've never
And then it's like,
watched Schindler's List.
I really want to watch The Pianist and whatever. And I just watch like 3 or 4 Holocaust films and do a bunch of reading. It's like, okay, see this YouTube page in 18 months' time, and I don't think about it after that.
Yeah.
Um,
I think a bit of it's. I wouldn't say I was necessarily in a Holocaust phase, but it's kind of coming back to memory because after over the past couple of weeks, I've been rewatching all the Hannibal films,
oh,
and I'm gonna say the most recent one, not I haven't watched the TV series, but like the most recent film, way back in 2007, was a prequel. I have to call it that because the first movie out was Silence of the Lambs, and there's a prequel before that called Red Dragon, and then there's Hannibal Rising, which is the prequel like origin story thing.
right.
And it's frustrating in those ones where they try too hard to make him the good guy
Mm,
because the entire I'll spoil the entire movie. It's like
yeah, go for
him growing up to hunt down all the Waffen SS guys that like ate his sister.
it. Right.
And they try real hard to make these Waffen SS guys really fucking unlikable. And it's just like there's a certain point where it feels like that, like the writers are just trying too hard to make you feel a certain way.
Mm,
Like, there's no
yeah, I
subtlety
got
to it.
that. I remember couple episodes ago, I was talking about watching Line of Duty. Um, and they had part of their arc is that like part of their story is that there's like a pedophile ring, grooming schools, and they just had a fucking picture of Jimmy Savile in it in the school. Now remember, this is a BBC show. The same BBC that knew what Jimmy Savile was doing and covered for him. And now they're just making like a fictitious thing with Jimmy Savile touching kids. And it's like, man, I don't think you have the leg to. I think you're really just dropping his name just to make me feel even worse about this thing. Like, you're not putting any stakes, you're just putting this real pedophile in. And it's like, wow, look at how bad this is. It's like, it was already child rape. It was already fucking bad. Right? Like,
Now you're just incriminating yourself.
oh shit. Fucking hell. Totally unrelated. Fucking Cooley drew me as a chicken cat. What the fuck?
Oh, yes and no.
Well, screw it, screw it. The picture of me is the reference. I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Oh yeah, go for it. But it was less of you. It's like we started drawing. He started drawing like the shoulders and then the head, and he's like, "What is this fucking chicken cat gonna do?" And me, man, basically, unanimously said, "Chicken cat at the British." And
Sorry, I have to type this on. Being drawn as a chicken cat. My life has peaked. Okay.
so you're gonna kill yourself now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. It's been good doing a podcast with you.
Final pod.
Yeah.
Um.
Episode. I don't know. I think this might be episode 50.
Oh damn.
It's
Um.
it's hard to like get a full grasp on it because there was the whole hiatus in the middle. But it used to be nice where I could just go like where this many like weeks in, because it's quite like half as much as whatever the episode count or something.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right.
But to drag it back to the football, I guess. Yeah, it's fun. I'll have a lot more to talk about in 2 weeks when games that actually matter count in England are probably knocked out the tournament.
Oh.
So if we're not knocked out in 2 weeks, I will be very happy. And yes, when England scored in the first game, I absolutely did take my shirt off. And scream so hard into the mic that my microphone didn't detect me as a human being and didn't transmit my audio.
Yeah, it does that a
And
lot lately. It's actually kind of annoying.
yeah, it really is, right? When you're just trying to scream.
No,
Actually, even not
well,
even just scream. Yeah,
not even when you're trying to scream, just like when you're trying to half-ass acknowledge something and it just won't let you. You got to fully acknowledge it,
yeah.
but not too fully acknowledge it.
But yeah, if England do bad, I wanna. Oh yeah, and I've made a wager that if England win, I have to get a gnome tattoo. If we win the tournament,
Yeah, I look forward to it.
it's not gonna happen. So, yeah, I will absolutely keep my word, because if England win, anything will be worth it, you know. So
You could make it like a bit better. You could just put a tenner down as well. It'd probably pay for the fucking tattoo by the end of it.
no, I mean that bit hasn't been worked out yet. The paying for it, but we'll see. It's not going to get that far. I don't know. So, what if we reach the semi-final? Then we'll have to start asking logistic questions. But yeah, I will do it. Trying to think of anything Cool.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, a player died.
I remember
Uh,
looking at. I think I made a joke about this without knowing that part.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I actually do feel quite bad because technically I watched it live, but like when he went down, I'm. This is terrible to say, but I did just think he was like going down like a normal footballer, and so I went into the other room to, no, I went to have a cigarette actually. And when I came back, the feed had cut and the match was over. So what happened? So I was kind of like not like making jokes, but kind of being like, oh yeah, the match was replayed. Finland got it because Denmark won up because one of their players was out. I didn't really realize what had happened, which is Denmark's best player, Christian Eriksen, had a heart attack on the field, and was legally dead for a minute. Um, Luckily, obviously the stadiums have really good medical personnel, and by sheer coincidence, the Copenhagen Stadium is located right next to a hospital. So he didn't die, but yeah, well, he did. Technically, he did. So that was kind of the story that dominated. Um, and there's also this other arc. I say other arc. Basically, the tournament's being held all across Europe because when it was being bid on, it was just after the 2008 financial crisis, and no country wanted it because everyone was broke. So it's just being held across all of Europe, which is why it's a bit weird. You've got games in Copenhagen and London and fucking Azerbaijan and shit. So it's all over the place. Um, but yeah, listen, I could talk about this for ages, but I'll spare you all that. That's my essential talk. But in 2 weeks, I'll probably have a lot more to talk about on this. So be warned, be wary. It is coming. It is inevitable.
I look forward to it.
Do you though? Really? Really? I don't think anyone does. I don't.
I mean, I want the resolution to all this. I want to see who won.
Yeah. God, if fucking France win again, I'm gonna top myself. God.
Stop making more bets that you can't fucking cash.
okay. That yeah, right, fine. That one I can't cash. That one I won't keep.
Alright. So my thing to talk about is E3 because I didn't watch it and I don't particularly care, and it's something to talk about.
Based, yeah.
Yeah, I have this article which I found based purely on the fact that it seems like the most longest article I could find.
Oh, Radio Times? That's a British actual magazine. What the fuck?
Oh, cool. Because
This is
I literally
Sorry.
like Googled last night just E3 summary, and
this is oh sorry.
and this was like the first thing that seemed, I don't know, decent. Like it actually had a list of shit rather than just paragraphs of like speculation.
Yeah, like this is the magazine that old people buy to see what's coming up in the next week on the TV. It's got all the channels.
Oh,
and
the TV
the
guide
scheduling.
based.
Yeah. This is like the top tier TV guide. Yeah.
Because there's
Okay.
I don't know. We used to have the TV guide, but then like Sky used to come out with its own TV guide, which
Yeah.
which was better because it's like an A4 piece of paper, so it could actually fit like the proper fucking schedule on it, compared to the little like pocketbook TV guide that you'd get at the grocery store.
I think all of ours are like A4 sized.
Anyway, we're basically scrolling all the way to the bottom because they've put like the most recent at the top and the least recent at the bottom. So we're gonna.
Do you know that Americans don't use A4 paper?
What?
Yeah, Americans don't use A4 paper. They use their own sizes called like letter paper and legal paper. that aren't A4, like aren't on the A scale.
Are they functionally A4 sized or?
No, I mean it's not too far off. Hold on, I'll get you an image.
Oh my god.
It fucking blew my mind when this. So they are very close, but save image. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah, it fucking blew my mind when. So yeah, okay, you can see they're pretty close, but yeah, they don't use the type of paper that everybody else uses. Um,
But like, why?
because it's America, or because A4 is technically fucking metric, I guess.
Yeah,
It's a
and what a
metric size.
beautiful fucking system it is. It's like industry standardization. It's great. It saves a ton of fucking money.
Yeah, and like legal is the equivalent of like B4, if I remember correctly. And they don't really have an A3, and they don't have
I
like
actually,
A5.
I actually don't know shit about like in any of the Bs. All I remember is like A4 is this big, and then an A3 is like twice as big, and then
Okay, so
A2 is twice as big, and then A1 is twice as big. A1's fucking huge, and I
yeah.
often forget about that.
So basically the B ones are essentially slightly bigger than the A ones, and it's like their like length and width are at the exact midpoint between two A sizes. So B4 is halfway between A4 and A3. So when you scale them up, like
Okay,
B1 is bigger than A1.
all right.
But yeah, it's like some weird form. I think it's an A0 is like a meter squared, and like B0 is like another round number or something. That's like something like that.
All right.
But yeah,
Okay. On
but
on
yeah, they,
on to E3.
yeah. Sorry, I just was like, yeah, without like I can't believe that. Sorry, totally sidetracked.
So
um,
just
wait,
just another thing on the list of reasons to not go to fucking America. Just
wait, didn't we do something like this last year, going through all of E3? Like
probably.
the year before?
Well,
I
yeah,
distinctly remember doing all this.
yeah, on 2019 because I didn't do a 2021.
Yeah.
So E3, um, if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, Friday.
So are we on the prior to E3
Yeah,
2021 kicking off?
yeah,
Right.
Friday the 11th of June.
Okay, so
So we
shall I read them out?
if you want.
Okay, so prior to E3 2021 kicking off formally on Saturday, there was a Summer Games Fest live stream on Friday, hosted by industry favorite Jeff Cayley. I don't know who that is.
Oh,
You
he's
can watch
he's a fucking drug addict.
based.
Wait, is it no, I think I'm thinking of Sessler. I think his name was. Yeah, okay, Jeff Cayley's just a psychopath.
Oh, less based.
Yeah.
Okay, you can rewatch. Okay, so From Software showed the first Elden. I've been seeing Elden Ring everywhere. Sorry, Elden Ring gameplay trailer, confirming 21st of January 2022 is its release date. Frontier announced Jurassic World Evolution 2 with a trailer featuring the dulcet tones of Jeff Goldblum. Speaking of Hollywood stars, Ryan Reynolds popped up with a new trailer for Free Guy, his gaming-inspired action movie. That's not even a game.
No, but it's gaming
Hideo,
news and yeah. Okay.
Hideo Kojima announced Death Stranding director's cut with the trailer. Sorry, you were going to say.
No, that's no, I wasn't really gonna say anything. It's like it's gaming inspired, so it gets a
Right.
pass.
And Activision dropped the first trailer for Call of Duty Season 4, which will span Warzone and Black Ops Cold War.
All right, and do you care about any of this?
Nope.
Cool. same, I guess. I certainly don't give a fuck about this Free Guy movie. I really don't give a fuck about Jurassic World Evolution 2 because I haven't played the first one.
Yeah.
Not that I think there's going to be any continuity between them.
Yeah.
Death Stranding director's cut. Didn't really give a shit about Death Stranding to start with, but
Yep.
I mean, if this is a definitive version that I can then eventually get cheaper, sure. Do not give a fuck about Call of Duty, and I mean Elden Ring, kinda care. Like, it's the one I care most of in that list, but that's like a really low bar to care to clear. Sorry, English.
Fair enough. I mean, oh, sorry.
No, it's just like it's a Souls game. Well, it's a
Mm.
FromSoft game. I'll get to it eventually when it's not like $100.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I just know about E3 from what people say. There's only one. Well, we'll get to it, but there's only one game that I remotely care about.
Is it one of the
that'll be
Nintendo ones?
Sadly, yes, it is.
Pretty cringe.
But not a Nintendo Direct. It's from a company that works with Nintendo, so you know.
It's over my head. I haven't.
Well, it's not it's not first party. It's not first party.
I haven't played that fucking Switch in so long either. It's
Yeah,
just sitting
same.
there next to my bed. Still haven't finished like even half of Mario Odyssey.
I don't even have my Switch anymore. I lent it to my brother, just because,
Why the fuck did you think that was a good idea?
because I wasn't using it.
You're probably never getting it back, are you?
Probably. I don't care. I'll be real. Like, okay, this was like a year ago, and this is the first time I'm like, oh, I want to play my Switch again. So
you ring him up, you're like, bitch, give it back. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm playing it. He's not really playing it. Like, he also hasn't played it in like 2 months.
Probably, yeah. But I've got his tablet, so we can do a hostage exchange.
Will you come on his tablet?
No.
Okay.
I've heard tablets are apparently the best vehicle for watching porn. In bed. But
I have an
I haven't put that to
imagination,
use.
so
yeah.
alright. What was this? Gearbox E3 2021 recap. Prior to the conference, Gearbox revealed a dragon shooting Borderlands spin-off, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, with a trailer. Do not care.
Yeah.
At E3 itself, Gearbox shared a video from the Borderlands movie, said do not care.
Well, but it's featuring stars such as Kevin Hart.
Do not care. Godfall PS4 release was confirmed, and the game's Fire and Darkness DLC was shown too. Do you know what Godfall is?
No idea.
Alright, I'm actually going to Google that. Godfall, video game on the PS5. Okay, it's an action role-playing game developed by... yep. It's an action role-playing game. It's good to know. The first trailer for Tribes of Midgard was revealed. Sounds like Viking shit. Don't care.
Yep.
Homeworld 3 was confirmed to be in production. I played Homeworld once in my life. I didn't like it.
I don't know what Homeworld is.
It's a real-time strategy in space. Like space, not like sci-fi RTS. Just like, ships in a void.
Right, okay.
Like, the precursor to Battlefleet Gothic Armada, I guess, is a way of putting it in terms you might understand.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm just Googling it now, see some screenshots. Alright, yeah. I understand.
Alright. Ubisoft E3. You want to read this one?
Okay, yeah, sure. So Ubisoft kicked things off in confident style, dropping several big announcements. Okay. Ubisoft shared the first trailer for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a video game spin-off to the James Cameron film franchise. Have you heard? Apparently, there's going to be 4 Avatar movies released.
Oh yes, I've known about this for a while because he's thrown a fucking ton of money at it. He's like, yeah, this is gonna make money. He's spent fucking billions.
Why? Like, Avatar came out like 10 years ago, and there's been nothing.
Yeah, because he's been making 4 movies at the same fucking time.
Oh yeah, that explains it. Okay, so the Far Cry 6 Battle Pass.
He's absolutely like livid that Disney like outclassed him in box office money with Endgame.
Yeah.
The most ambitious of crossovers.
Actually, I think he won that back. I think there was a re-release of Avatar, and he's now back on being top dog, I think.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Why though? Who was buying a fucking re-release?
I have no idea. But top grossing movies of all time.
Not adjusted for inflation, because that adjusted for inflation shit's gay.
Yeah. So no, Avatar's back on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He fucking got that back.
Well,
James Cameron.
Well, now he's gonna make damn sure that Disney never outdoes him. Until they continue charging like $50 for pay-per-view.
Wait, didn't James Cameron also do Titanic?
I think so.
So he's got the first and the third film. Huh.
Dude just makes money.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Got to respect that grind, yo. Sigma grind set.
Okay, the Far Cry 6 Battle Pass was revealed, teasing that you'll play as the villains for the first time. The absolute state of game. I mean, Battle Passes already fucking suck. But being announced at E3, god damn it.
Which one's Far Cry 6?
It's the one with the guy from the hit TV series Breaking Bad. And it's in Cuba, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or like
yeah. I can now I'm remembering the trailers and he's got like that kid with him. It looks real fucking sketchy. Harkening back to that whole like trying too hard to make the bad guy look like the bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the sequel to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, titled Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope, got its first trailer. Apparently I've heard that Mario plus Rabbids is just like XCOM, just Nintendo XCOM.
I believe it.
Like, it's like a tactical shooter. But you have to have one of the Rabbids characters in your party. Due to contractual reasons, so. Ubisoft promised.
Thanks, business.
Ubisoft promised another year of Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC, with the next chunk coming this summer. And Rainbow Six Extraction gameplay trailer gave a closer look at the next Tom Clancy game. Man, Tom Clancy's still making games. He's been dead for 20 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's on that grind.
Yeah, dude's got that post-mortem Sigma grind set. Okay. We'll go back one point. Fun question, just like, when did you stop paying attention to Assassin's Creed? If you ever paid attention to it.
No, okay, so I was big into Assassin's Creed until 3. 3 is the one where you have to kill British soldiers. And
it was banned in the UK.
No, I just didn't like. I fucking hated the mission where you had to walk with a Frenchman who's just shouting shit and have to like kill British soldiers. I was like, no, fuck these cunts. But then 4 came out, Black Flag. I fucking loved that, but that was mainly because it was a pirate game. And then never after that. Okay. But in terms of paying attention, I never really did. It was just like, oh. This was back when I went into game stores, and I bought physical games.
Yes.
I was like, oh,
you had an Xbox 360.
Yeah, I was like, oh, new Assassin's Creed is out. Cool. I will get that. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, the only E3 I ever watched properly was 2013. And the reason for that was the first year I had broadband internet. So I had Xbox Live, and so I only watched the Xbox Live one because that's what they were showing, and it was when the Xbox One was announced. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, I can't afford it. Oh, I got a PC instead, and then I never watched E3 again. Because it's like if games are like for example, right? If a game's really good, I'll learn about it later, and
Yeah.
I'll be at it for it. Like people know I like a certain game that's going to be coming up, and so several people atted me about it.
Oh, this game's
I was
been
like,
up for 2 weeks and its reviews are really good. Fuck it, let's.
yeah,
I'll keep an eye on that in like 3 years' time when it doesn't cost $100.
exactly. So no, I don't watch E3. I don't really watch any of
Uh,
these types of shows ever.
I've said enough times I only ever watched one E3 and it was the Bethesda panel where Fallout 4 was announced. Never fucking again.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I have vague memories of that as well. Actually,
But
so
uh,
no,
uh
maybe you just watch the highlights on YouTube.
I
But
guess
yeah.
you paid attention to Assassin's Creed a bit more than I did. Well, a bit longer than I did, but also a bit shorter because I'd played the first one. I enjoyed the first one. I played the second one. I also enjoyed the second one.
Yep, yep.
And then I think I continued playing up until the I didn't play the last one of like the whole Ezio section.
Oh, Revelations.
Yeah, whatever the last one was. So
Yeah.
I think I played like the first three and I enjoyed them, and then I just didn't pay attention, and then I'm like, and then occasionally I'll see people talking about them, like, so how's that like story about what's happening in the real world going? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I guess it's gone to shit. I'm just gonna stop paying attention, and then yeah, apparently Black Flag was good, but yeah,
it was good, but not a good Assassin's Creed game. It was
yeah.
good because you were a pirate and you had a ship and you sung sea shanties before they were cool.
Oh,
Fuck the sea shanty thing now.
fuck
But this
TikTok.
was yeah. Fuck TikTok. But like yeah, 8 years ago, it was a good pirate game.
Oh, that's good to know. Um, I'll ignore it.
Yeah.
I'll ignore these Valhalla DLCs.
Hmm.
Something to do with Midgard as well. Alright. Next one. Xbox and Bethesda E3 2021 recap. Oh, right. I should probably actually sit up. Xbox and Bethesda teamed up for the first time at E3, the most ambitious crossover, which makes total sense now that the companies have merged into one, which... What?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Oh,
Pop,
I think I heard about this a while ago, and we kind of just shrugged it off as like this convoluted way for Microsoft to get its hands on
on what?
id Software, the Doom
Uh,
guys.
oh right.
Starfield release date confirmed 11th of November 2022, with the first in-game footage revealed. No idea what Starfield is. No idea how this confirmation of it is a big deal, and
Yeah.
this has led to the most soy jack fucking thing I've read during the entire E3. Is some Reddit fucking cuck going on about how, oh, they chose 11th of November as the release date. That's the day Skyrim got released. That means they must think it's really fucking good. Like, nah, man. You wanna know what's great about 11th of fucking November? It's a Friday, a month out from Christmas. That's what's great about the 11th of November. And also, it's a 1111, a real and a 22 at the end. It's a really easy number to remember.
No, it's 2-1, isn't it?
No, because it's November 2022.
Oh yeah, I
So
can't fucking read.
111122.
Sorry, when I think about people announcing games, I just assume they're going to be for this year.
Uh,
Uh,
nah.
that's not bad.
Halo Infinite multiplayer trailer. With Microsoft promising a holiday 2021 release window.
Hmm.
I guess I'm kind of interested after playing all the Halo games.
Yeah, you're now an Ultra Halo fanboy.
Yeah,
You're gonna get an
I
Arbiter tattoo.
oh fucking oh dude, it's one of those things that makes me feel bad because I've been putting off fucking watching Eurocamp all this time. Like I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the folder that's been open, and the last one I clicked on was episode 4, and that would have been like 2 weeks ago. And it kind of dawned on me on like Wednesday, where I was like, okay, there's like 30 minutes before I need to go to bed. I could watch this episode of this anime, or, and then I like look at YouTube. I could watch this 3-hour compilation of Arbiter cutscenes from the Halo series, and I'll let you guess which one I fucking did.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I want to play 5, no matter how garbage it probably is. I just need to figure out how the fuck to get to it, because I think it's still an Xbox One exclusive.
No, I think it's on Windows Store.
That's what I thought, and then I looked at the Windows stores, and it's like, system requirements, Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
Thank
okay.
you, Windows Store.
Yeah, so... if someone listening to this knows the answer, please let me know. I kind of want to play it, even if it's shit.
Mm.
Just to go through the motions. I mean, it's not gonna be. It's not like I'm playing a garbage JRPG that's taking 200 hours of my life. It's a 6-hour campaign.
Mm.
I got time to kill. The hilarious first trailer for The Outer Worlds 2 confirms its production.
Okay, I will say I played The Outer Worlds 1.
I haven't.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so
I've heard good things, even if it's. I don't know. It makes me kind of feel bad for Obsidian Entertainment because now everything they do is compared to like New Vegas.
yeah.
And I mean I haven't played it. I'd say it's somewhere on my shit to do list, but yeah, good for them that they're making a sequel. Especially since the first one was like Kickstarter backed, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And then this one was just purely internal. So yeah, they got that jump start that they wanted apparently. Sea of Thieves, the Pirate Life trailer confirms an in-game crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean. All right.
Man, you know, I completely forgot about this, but about 6 months ago, I like watched all of the Pirates of the Caribbean films for like no reason. Again, it was like my Holocaust phase. I just went through a Pirates phase. Man, some of them are pretty good.
I've only watched the first 4.
Yeah, that's what I watched as well. Yeah.
I haven't played Sea of Thieves, but this has just reminded me that once upon a time, back in the mid-2000s, there was a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. And I loved it. It was beautiful. It was the only depressing part is it was like paywalled. Like the free to play section was heavily gimped. You could only get like the starting ship, which was just this. It was a sloop. It had one gun on either side, and it was pretty cringe. But then, if you actually threw money at the game, you could get a galleon, and that shit looked fucking. And that was just like the one tier up. And then there's like all the other ones beyond that. But a galleon looked fucking sexy. It was a great game. I miss it.
So I've played Sea of Thieves with Sleepy. The problem with I say problem, it's fine for normal people, but playing a game like that where you're just a pirate, it's kind of like, do you know when you play Elite Dangerous, right? That's the experience I want to have. And while you can play solo,
where you, I mean, my experience on Elite Dangerous is just space trucking.
Yeah, I want to just ride around the seas.
I want to buy sugar. Treasure. I want to buy shit in Cuba, and fucking sell it in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm only one guy, and I have to get the smallest ship because I have to do all the jobs myself. And then like people come up to me and rob me because everyone's a pirate, and it's like, okay.
Is there a like offline mode for it?
I think there might be
because there is for Elite Dangerous where you can just like avoid that griefing shit so that you can go like low temperature diamond mining.
Yeah, but the problem is that it is like a
Oh,
multiplayer game. It's not like Euro Truck Simulator, you know?
okay.
Like, which is that's my Elite Dangerous, right? Just
Well, the space trucking's part of it. The mining, the asteroid mining, is some of the most exhilaratingly boring shit I've ever done, and I love it. You want to know what it is? It's
What?
you get in your ship and then you fly around the galaxy looking for a star system that has a planet that has like these icy asteroid rings.
Mm.
And then you fly to it, you do a survey, and you find that it has the shit you want, and then you fly into it, and then you just float around rocks for like 500 kilometers, pinging off sonar so that you can find rocks that glow when you ping them with sonar that says it's got shit in it. And you do that for like an hour. Or
Shit.
it might take you like 30 minutes to find an asteroid that you want. And then you do a survey, and then you get like 2 minutes to float around it and drop like mining charges on it, and then you fly away, and then the asteroid explodes, and then you go pick up all the shit you want.
Right.
That's low
Can I
tech.
just say,
That's mining. That's asteroid mining, and it's beautiful. And
you've actually reminded me. I do have one other thing I can talk about.
that time you were a coal miner.
No. But we can save it for after the E3 shit.
All right.
No, there's no point getting
all right.
that
Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl gameplay trailer. Don't know how I feel about this because I want to play Stalker, but I don't want to play Stalker.
Mm.
I had a brief encounter with playing the first Stalker. It was fun, but it scares the shit out of me. Part of that was and it turns out I thought it might be a bug from one of the mods to just get it running. Turns out it isn't. There's this ambient like noise of like a monkey dying that is way louder than it fucking should be. So you're just walking along and you hear this fucking animal dying that sounds like it's right next to you, and you just freak the fuck out, thinking you were undetected, but no. Well, you are undetected because the noise wasn't like real. So it's annoying. I hate it. Worst game ever.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, if I don't need to pay attention to the previous games, then the Stalker 2 game looks solid. Sure. Oh, confirmed release for April 28th, 2022. So, a bit under a year now. Fallout 76 roadmap revealed summer seasons 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cool. You there?
Yeah, I just don't have anything to
Oh,
say.
cool.
Sorry, I'll try and give more feedback.
Yeah. Doom Eternal and 9 more Bethesda games are coming to Xbox Game Pass. Good for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Forza Horizons 5 trailer confirmed release date for November 9th, 2021. Cool, a racing game with cars in it.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft Simulator console release date, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS. Confirmed for 27th of July, 2021. Words. Cool. Arcane Austin's next game, Redfall. Don't know anything about it.
You skipped a game.
I skipped one because it's probably the big one in there.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042 gameplay footage revealed. All right, I'm gonna add like 3 air quotes to gameplay there.
Alright.
Because I watched the trailer. I had people going, dude, have you seen the Battlefield 2042 trailer? I'm like, no, because I don't want to. I've gone the past like 10 years without playing an EA game. I'm happy. It's not quite 10 years, basically since I got out of high school, which is scarily approaching 10 years. Getting old. Getting old. Don't like it. Yeah. 2042.
I very much enjoyed playing. I played quite a bit of Battlefield 4, and haven't really played a Battlefield since. So
Same,
weren't
except same
interested in
same
any of the.
except Battlefield 3.
See, I got my PC just as Battlefield 4 came out, so
I got an Xbox 360 that came with Battlefield 3.
no damn.
And it for the long it's the only time I ever got voice hate mail.
Really?
Yeah. Some Australian kid just screaming at me for not playing the objective. Like, dude, I don't care. I'm just gonna sit on top of this crane with a fucking sniper rifle. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for them. I hope it makes them lots of money and they fire tons of staff. All right.
Okay, so shall we move on?
Yep, Squeenix.
Okay, Square Enix E3 2021 recap. Square Enix provided one of the big surprises of E3 2021 by opening its showcase with the full reveal of its Guardians of the Galaxy game, which has been rumored to be in development for years. Blah 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 blah. Wait, didn't the Marvel Avengers game do terribly?
Yes.
Why the fuck are they making another? Okay, whatever.
Because it's been in development for years.
Guardians of the Galaxy trailer and gameplay footage revealed with 26th of October 2021 as its release date confirmed. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster revealed as coming soon for Steam and mobile. Legend of Mana Remaster confirmed for 24th of June 2021 on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. A new trailer for Marvel Avengers games Black Panther DLC War for Wakanda Forever. Life is Strange Remastered collection. Sorry, you got to put the effort in, Life. Why is that throwing me off so much? Life is Strange Remastered collection gets 30th of September 2021 release date. Life is Strange True Colors gets a new trailer ahead of its 10th of September 2021 release date. Strange of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin trailer teases the new Final Fantasy game with a PS5 demo coming soon. I don't know what Life is Strange. I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, we'll start from the top. I haven't watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
I have.
More to the point, don't give a shit about the game. Final Fantasy, don't care.
Yep. Based.
Legend of Mana is a name I remember as being one of those nostalgia rose-tinted games people talk about. Good for them. Don't care. Marvel's Avengers game, Black Panther DLC, War for Wakanda Forever. Don't care. And Life is Strange. I enjoyed Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a game that a lot of people don't like.
Let me just Steam store it. See if
it's
I reckon.
A VN in a way. It's it's a game where you're a Tumblrite girl that gets time reversing powers.
Oh.
And there's the butterfly effect and shit.
Oh, is it like a Telltale game?
I guess. Except not made by Telltale, and it's
that makes it automatically based.
I liked it. A lot of people don't. I don't get why it's getting a remaster. It came out in 2013, and more to the
2015.
2015, okay. And more to the point, I think I saw screenshots for the remaster, and it looks exactly like how I remember the original looking.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
It does have overwhelmingly positive shit. Episode 1 is free. Maybe I should give it a shot.
It's worth a crack. If you the way I always described it is it brings back fond memories of those shitty teenage daytime soaps, like Dawson's Creek and shit.
We had Hollyoaks. Hollyoaks was ours.
Yeah, it reminds me of those. So if you want to take a trip down memory lane and kind of remember that shit, it's a good time. The thing that always struck me about it was V hated it, the 4chan board.
Yeah.
And because they're like, oh, look, it's got this like blue-haired girl in it. It's probably like really gay. The game makes no small effort in pointing out that she's a horrible fucking person, and exactly the kind of person you would expect to have like bright blue hair.
I was gonna say you should be calling this based.
Yeah, but no, they read a book by its cover. So shame
Yeah.
on them. Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin trailer. Something about chaos that's got memes. Don't care. It's Final Fantasy.
Yep, fair enough.
Alright, Warner Brothers E3 2021 recap. One of the shortest shows of E3 2021 schedule, the Warner Bros. Showcase took up a 20-minute slot to tell us all about the upcoming multiplayer game Back 4 Blood from the makers of Left 4 Dead. You can still watch
Backstreet Spark.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. I think I might do the next one as well, just because it's so short. The stream mainly focused on the showcase of the PvP gameplay for Back 4 Blood. Swarm mode, don't care. Confirmed that the open beta will begin. Yep, don't care. I guess it's just one game. Alright, E3 21 Sunday. PC Gaming Show and Future Games Show. E3 2021 recap. These two wildcard shows where any company can show up and drop a reveal are always worth checking in on, especially because this is where you'll see interesting smaller games that don't have huge companies behind them. You can rewatch. No, I don't care about rewatching it. I'm just gonna look at this thing. New gameplay footage for 2 Point Campus, the sequel to 2 Point Hospital.
I quite like 2 Point Hospital.
I think I have it from a Humble Bundle, and I still haven't played it. I'm not quite a fan of the art style. I'll be honest.
Fair enough. I liked Theme Hospital, so it's just that. It's nostalgia bait, really.
Overcooked celebrates its 5th anniversary with free downloadable content. I don't know what Overcooked is. Let's go have a look. I'll go to Steam.
I always got Overcooked mixed up with Cooking Mama for the Nintendo DS.
I have Overcooked too, because, again, Humble Bundles. Alright, there's bean people, and you cook stuff, and it looks chaotic. What the fuck is this game? I might actually have to play this just to get a grasp on. Overcooked is a chaotic couch co-op cooking game for 1 to 4 players. Work as a team. You and your fellow chefs must prepare, cook, and serve up a variety of tasty orders before the paying customers storm out in a huff. Okay. Story details and more revealed for Dying Light 2 trailer. I think I have Dying Light, and a friend that I trust has given it good reviews. I should probably play it before the second one comes out. Valve's Gabe Newell announces Steam's next Fest event, bringing free demos and games to Steam from June 16th to 22nd of June. That is true. I've seen that on the store page. But there's no summer sales yet, so I don't care. A new Hello Neighbor 2 trailer was revealed. Don't know what it is. Sonic Colors Ultimate Gameplay Video. Don't care. Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song trailer reveals a blood-sucking RPG. As you'd hope, it's Vampire the Masquerade, you fucking cunt. Alright. Your turn.
Okay.
Everything else from Monday. Including Manlet.
There were a few other live streams on Monday, but we couldn't call them major ones. This is probably the day on which Sony and EA would have slotted into the schedule if both companies hadn't decided to sit this year's conference out. Instead, this is what we got. Take-Two hosted a panel discussion on diversity in the gaming industry. Yeah, I'm doing the next one as well. The Indie Showcase Freedom Games presentation and Mythical Games presentation all spotlighted upcoming indie games. Verizon shared a keynote presentation on its vision for a 5G-powered future of gaming. Razer revealed its next wave of tech from gaming laptops to peripherals before posting a handy 4-minute recap. The new Intellivision Amico got a decent length trailer. It's a home gaming system aimed at families. Yeah, okay.
Is that it? Like in the image,
Yeah.
it looks like an overly complicated like air conditioning remote.
I was gonna say it looks a bit like just like a router or router.
Yeah. Okay. Can I
Yeah.
find it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 30-minute. I might have to watch this. I'm like indie showcase.
If only it was done by Soldier Boy. Okay, I'm reading the Capcom one as well because that one had nothing in it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
the developers.
apparently this indie game showcase has a Nico Ghost to Jump game. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so the developers of Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and many more big name franchises brought plenty of news to E3 2021. You can.
Bleh.
Development has just started on DLC content for Resident Evil Village, with more details promised to be coming later. Of course, the thumbnail is the woman from Resident Evil.
I still don't know how to pronounce her name.
I don't even know what her name is.
It's like Dimitrescu or something. I don't know. I don't speak Czechoslovakian. Well, I think it's Romanian actually.
Resident Evil's latest multiplayer experience, RE-Verse, will go live. Fuck. Okay, I want to ban Japanese titles using a colon. Let's get rid of that. Let's ban all Japanese companies from using a colon. But RE-Verse will go live in July 2021. It's free if you have already have Resident Evil Village. Extended trailer for Monster Hunter 2. For Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin, launching on 9th of July 2021 for PC and Switch. Monster Hunter Rise is launching its Capcom collab Event Quest on 18th of June 2021, tying in with Wings of Ruin. And the Great Ace Attorney... Oh! The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles gets a new features trailer ahead of its PS4, Switch, and Steam release of 29th of July 2021. Oh, I did get the Ace Attorney collection and have been playing through them and have been having quite a bit of fun.
So, are you excited for next month? Because I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I'll probably forget about it. But you know. Okay.
Alright. No, nothing. I don't do Resident Evil.
Yeah, same.
Cool.
Alright.
So Nintendo and fucking everything else. I think you'll care more about Nintendo, so I'll let you do Nintendo. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything else. Bandai Namco shared a new interview about House of Ashes, the next game in the Dark Picture anthology. Don't know what that is, but it sounds like a scary game, so don't want
Based same.
don't want to play that. Eureka Studios revealed 8 new indie games to be published by the company. The more details on the Eureka website. Is there going to be noise if I open this website so I can look at them?
It's in Chinese.
It's in Chinese.
Oh shit! A city builder game set in fucking Asia? Oh, Pog!
Fucking never seen that before. Some robots, some Asian guys, some cyberpunk looking shit.
Oh, hang on. My 1 year of low level Chinese, my Tenshin Fui, I think. Tenshin Fui for the first game. Yee. Okay, I can't read anything else. Okay.
Cool. Well, you got Tenshin Fui and you sounded fucking Chinese when you did it, so good on you.
I take that as an absolute win, or loss. More loss, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna close that website before I get like Z on my second monitor.
Fuck. TikTok's on my phone now, fuck. Oh.
The GameSpot Play for All showcase also highlighted a number of interesting indies. Thanks for not naming any of these indies. Like the one thing I might be vaguely interested in.
I know, right? It's so bad.
E3 2021 awards show closes the I'll blame me, you know. I'm the one who like chose this article without fucking reading it first. The E3 2021 award show closed the conference with Xbox and Bethesda winning Best Presentation and Forza Horizon 5 named the most anticipated game.
What?
That sounds fucking paid off if I've ever...
Yeah. You gives a shit
Get-
about racing
Yeah,
games
if
anymore.
if anything, they the Nintoddlers have made damn sure I've heard about what they were excited for. What they're anticipating.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So you want to take us away?
Yes. But yeah, as you say, for the Nintendos, it's always an exciting day when I can't do it. When a fully fledged Nintendo Direct takes place, and this E3 2021 edition of the series did not disappoint. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Kazuya is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for a Tekken crossover. Square Enix's Guardians of the Galaxy game will launch on Nintendo Switch. Metroid Dread trailer reveals a brand new 2D Metroid game. Worms Rumble comes to Switch on 23rd of June 2021. Post-launch additional content confirmed for Mario Golf Super Rush. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch on 12th of November 2021. A new WarioWare game, WarioWare Get It Together, revealed for the first time, and it will include multiplayer. The show finished with a brand new trailer for the sequel of Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, which is aiming for a 2022 release. I'm angry. The one Nintendo game I'm actually kind of excited for is not made the list. What the fuck?
I'm going to assume this is the Advanced Wars that I've heard about.
It is.
I know nothing about Advanced Wars. Please tell me about it, because it's probably something I'd be interested in.
Advanced Wars is a turn-based game where it's set... God, it's been so long since I played Advanced Wars. Basically, you take a commanding officer, and you play on maps, factories. It's turn-based. You build units from factories. It's kind of like, if you know Fire Emblem. It's done by the same people, but rather than you're controlling like named characters with whatever, it's more like you get resources from cities and you build new units, and they're all nameless faces. Infantry, artillery, small tank, medium tank, large tank, etc. But Fire Emblem has waifus in it. So Fire Emblem has been what intelligence systems or the whatever the name of the people that's what they've been making for the past 10 years, because it makes money, because waifus. Actually, Fire Emblem was quite an unpopular series until Awakening came, and they super waifu'd it up, and then it became a massive cash cow. So I'm very excited. But to me, I'm excited because it's a remake of both 1 and 2. I think 2 is one of the best games ever made. It most certainly is not one of the best games ever made, but I just love it. I'm big looking forward to it because it is absolute nostalgia bait, and I'm totally here for it. But see, it's been so long without an Advance Wars game. There are Advance Wars like unofficial sequels. One is on Steam. I have it, and I'll be honest, it's pretty close. So if
when we're talking unofficial, are we talking like
inspired by it's like same genre in a genre of one, so but you might already have it. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle, so you might already have it.
What's it called?
It's called Wargroove. The setting is totally different.
There it is.
But
I've got a game called Wargroove. This doesn't look anything like an Advanced Wars game, or what I think an Advanced Wars.
So they've had to change the art and the setting, but the gameplay is pretty damn close. It's like 80%, 80 to 90%. It's close enough.
It's got like wizards and knights and shit.
Yeah, but they function in the same way. They've changed the setting from like modern war to wizards and shit, but the core gameplay is the same.
Okay.
So it's like, it's close enough where if you play Wargroove and you like it, you'll like Advance Wars. If you don't like it, you probably won't like Advance Wars.
What if I just don't like the setting?
then wait for Advance. Then okay, you might like Advance Wars, but yeah, it's different enough that they're not gonna get sued by Nintendo, but just barely. You know, change the setting, change all the sprites, and then add one gimmick thing different. So your commanding officer is actually one unit on the field, but you still recruit units from these like not factories, they're like barracks. You still capture, I think it's villages instead of cities to earn income, and you have a base and they have a base, and if you capture their base, they win, or if you wipe out all their units, you win. Oh, sorry, if you capture their base, you win. Oh, there is like Fog of War, but yeah, it's essentially as close as they could get to an Advance Wars game.
Sorry, I decided the smart thing to do would be to mute one of these like indie showcases, and play that on my second monitor.
Yeah.
There's a 2.5D first-person shooter based in like, Depression era New York called Fallen Aces, and hang on, I'll put it.
Link it to me.
I'll share the link and with the timestamp. It looks interesting, and just that someone's. It's one of those ones I've been wondering about for a while, because everyone who kind of grew up on like shitty pixel platformers over the past 10 years finally got old enough to develop their own games, and they've been making, indie retro inspired whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is absolutely not my type of game.
Yeah, but more to the point, this is sort of like an interesting proof of concept to me, because I've been waiting for the moment where the guys who grow up on like Doom and Blood and Quake and shit would get old enough to start making their own shitty indie retro inspired games.
Yeah.
So
right here.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. I will say one game that it's not on here at all, but I quite like the concept of is a game called Fights in Tight Spaces. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've not.
I think it's Fights. Yeah, Fights in Tight Fights. I don't know why it's so hard to say. Fights in Tight Spaces. And it's like kind of like a card game, sort of like, but it's all action. It's like an action movie, and you're one guy. You're up against a ton of opponents, and you play cards to do things like shove, double jump kick and whatever, and it's all acted out.
Is it a discombobulate card?
Probably, yeah. There probably is, but it's kind of got the sort of. I mean, it's like silhouettes, but it's quite reminiscent of Super Hot, like that style.
Yeah.
Like White Room, enemies are like red and green and black. You're one color.
I think I get where you're going with that. So we'll go back through like opinions on the Nintendo panel. Don't give a shit about Smash.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Metroid Dread. I get why people are excited. I don't care though. If there's anything I've learned over the past 5 years, I don't like Metroidvanias that much. I like Carrion. Carrion is like one of those things like that's like technically a Metroidvania. It'd be like, if I put peanut butter and jam and put it between two tortillas, that's technically a sandwich.
Yeah.
Great though. I highly recommend making peanut butter and jam tortillas. Maybe not using two, but just folding in half. But if you're hungry and you've just got like leftover tortillas from that 10-pack that you got last night when you were making tacos because you're trying to be remotely ethnic, make peanut butter. Make a peanut butter and jam tortilla.
I'll have to take your word for it because I can't have peanut butter.
Oh, fucking hell! I'm gonna kill you, aren't I? I'm absolutely gonna forget that you have a peanut allergy. And it's gonna. Do you like carry an EpiPen around with you?
No, I've talked about this before. It's an intolerance. But
So
every-
you're
when
just
you
okay. So you can eat it. You're just gonna get mad shits.
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's also like I'm pretty sure it's placebo, but I'm sure I've talked about this with you before, where it's
Maybe.
like it probably doesn't really have an effect. Like if someone's eating nuts next to me and I know about it, I'll feel my throat getting tight and whatever. But if they're eating nuts next to me and I don't know about it, I'm pretty sure I don't react. I think a lot of it's in my head. But yes, if I eat it, my stomach hurts, I get mad shits, and my throat hurts a bit. Yeah.
So have you ever considered dealing with your constipation with like a peanut butter sandwich?
No, because it's very painful. It
I-
really hurts.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just like showing doors, man. That don't shoot the fucking messenger, eh?
Listen. Constipation has not been my worry over the past. Whatever, right?
Worms Rumble. I like Worms. Don't play it.
Did you ever play this game? It was like 3D Worms before 3D Worms. It was called Hogs of War. It was on the PS1.
No.
Um,
More to the point, I was going to ask if you ever played Arcanist.
no,
Arcanist was Worms made by Jagex,
I don't know who that is.
the guys who made RuneScape.
Oh, never really played.
Yeah,
RuneScape.
there was this one like fever dream day where me and my friend, rather than just going to RuneScape.com, we clicked on the Jagex and we looked at other games they made. They made this like game called Arcanist, and it's amazing. I loved it. It's just Worms,
Ho-
except for a wizard that has like elemental spells. to, like,
so
power up the world.
Hogs of War was okay. It was the weirdest setting ever. So it was all pigs dressed up as different British military things. They all had regional British accents. Like all the colours of pigs had regional British accents.
Was there Scots Guard pigs?
Yes, there were.
Amazing.
Hold on, I mean, I've not watched the video. It's been I've never really thought about, but yeah. But it's one of those games that like I played and nobody else played. Like no one else ever played.
I'll
But
watch it in a bit. But
yeah, I mean, just watch like 10 seconds of it to get it. But
see if I can.
the only videos I can see of like are just videos of the accents.
Oh, dude, they got the introduction to fucking PS1 and everything on this video.
Oh yeah. It's, okay, so sorry. What's next? What's next after
Wow,
Worms?
this looks really shit.
Yeah, it's like 2000. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe before
I get
that.
that, but
Maybe
I'm still
before.
gonna laugh at it.
Yeah.
Post-launch additional content confirmed for the Super Mario. Don't care. It's Mario Golf. Who gives a shit? Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm glad Palla's happy.
So, okay.
That's all I'll say on that.
Shin Megami Tensei is something that I've put a weird barrier around. Kind of like Persona 3. Where it's something I enjoy. It's something I know I'm going to enjoy. But I refuse to learn anything about it. To follow it. And my brother's really into it. I won't let him talk about it. It's one of those like motivation goals of I want to play Shin Megami Tensei in Japanese. That's my goal. It's one of those games. So I want to remain untouched, never play it in English. I want it to remain pure, so I can just play it in Japanese when I'm at that level. So I'm sure I'd be very excited because I like the Persona games. I've heard Shin Megami Tensei by a lot of people. They say it's just Persona games but better. But I don't know anything about it. I purposely keep that shit. Nope, no follow.
I'm in a similar but different situation where I deliberately learn nothing about it because I think they're fucking autistic.
All right.
The most I know is every time Pella likes a Shin Megami Tensei Portugal meme on Twitter.
Mm.
I get none of it, but it's got the Portuguese flag. A new WarioWare game. Never played anything about them. Don't care. And
Mm.
Legend of the Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's like Dark Souls, but whatever the fuck.
I have Breath of the Wild, never played it.
I don't have Breath
So
of the Wild and I've never played it, but I played Genshin Impact and I enjoyed Genshin Impact.
fair enough. Yeah. Um, okay, that's E3.
That's E3. We did in, I don't know, like half an hour what it took them like 5 fucking days.
Mm. More like 45 minutes.
Whatever. Shut the
We
fuck
had a
up.
few tangents. Okay, so I do have a couple of little things to talk about after that.
Alright, go for it.
Nothing particularly interesting. Okay, so you talking about mining and shit reminded me. I watched a series called The Expanse. Oh shit! I also watched another TV series. Let me write that down as well. Um, I do actually keep a little notepads document up because I will forget my topics. Okay, so I watched The Expanse. It's a sci-fi series.
Okay.
I don't normally watch this type of show. But I quite liked it, and the reason I quite liked it is it's for a sci-fi series. It's probably one of the most grounded in reality I've ever seen. So there's no real technology that doesn't already kind of exist. Basically, everything's like an ultra better version of what we already have. But there's no faster than light travel. There's no like alien races and shit. Well, you know, there's nothing like that.
It's so it's sci-fi except that like Neil deGrasse Tyson likes it, except he's still probably being an autistic
Oh,
fuckwit on Twitter.
yeah, no, it still takes some liberties, of course, but like enough liberties. I don't think anyone would like it, but it's not like a Star Trek or something. Like there's no interstellar travel, and the sort of the conflict in it is basically between Earth and Mars, and then the Belters, which all have like this weird South African way of speaking.
Based.
Who live in the asteroid belt and they do all the mining and shit. And it's the tensions between these groups of people, and it's like, there's no version of gravity, so everybody not born on Earth, there's no gravity simulation, right? So, everybody not born on Earth, does is sort of evolved, over a couple of hundred years, that they're brought up in less gravity.
Oh, that's
So
that's
there's like
not
real.
that's not an evolution thing that needs to happen over a couple 100 years. You grow up without gravity, you're gonna be fucked.
No. So what I was saying was it's like an evolution thing, and then I kind of corrected myself because I realized evolution can't really happen in a couple 100 years. But I just mean like a couple generations of people being born and getting used to it and all of that is like they're functional human beings, but they've adapted to be functional human beings at like a third of gravity. But so there's now like actual physical differences, not necessarily like actually physically, but in terms, and it does seem quite again grounded. There's no massive laser beams or shit, you know. There is like an alien sort of thing, but there's no like aliens. It's more like remnants of a dead society, like the Reapers and
Space
whatever.
Romans.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but yeah, I quite like it. It's a bit like I was trying to think of like what's the English word for shonen-y? Where it's kind of like main characters, plot armor, that sort of stuff. But like everything works out in the end, sort of deal. Except not so much. But yeah, it's a solid 7. But I would say it's probably one of the best sci-fi shows I've watched in a long time. But I don't particularly rate sci-fi shows too much, so.
Same.
Okay, another series I watched is called Clarkson's Farm. It's Jeremy Clarkson. He made a farm. It's very funny. And kind of heartfelt as well. It's not, he it's not like Top Gear where he's a bit of an authority. He fucks up when it's his own farm that he's fucking up.
Wait, what's this?
You know Jeremy Clarkson?
Yes.
It's called Clarkson's Farm. So basically, he bought a huge amount of land like 10 years ago, and he had a guy running it for him. And that guy said, sorry, but at the end of the year, I'm retiring. So Clarkson decided, well, fuck it, I'll do the farm. And of course, these are big money names that Amazon came to film, and it's kind of like a sort of a documentary thing. Obviously, there's a bit for entertainment, but it's like real things that happen on his farm. Yeah, I don't really want to say anymore because it's an 8-episode series. It's on Amazon. You should watch it. It's really good.
Are you trying to give me homework?
Have you watched much of like Clarkson, James May, Richard Hammond sort of stuff?
Not really. Like, I've occasionally watched Top Gear.
All right. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I am giving you homework. I want you to watch Clarkson's Farm. I want you to watch Clarkson's Farm.
All right.
It's 7 hours of your time.
Oh, that's a while.
Actually, no, they're like 40-minute episodes. No, they're like what's 40 times 8 divided by 60? Okay, I'll get the calculator. I can't be.
You're really shit at this, but I mean, I'll tell you the answer. It's like numbers 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, 320. Yeah, 4. So I don't have to divide. That's 4 hours 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No, 5 hours.
I'll tell you the secret. Like 3 episodes is 2 hours.
Damn. Yeah, that do be true.
You gotta break your problems down into smaller, little manageable problems.
I can do mental arithmetic. I just chose not to.
It's pretty cringe, to be honest, man. You're gonna rot your brain.
Yeah, nah, I'm letting it rot away. And I played Civ. I've been playing a lot of Civ. It's quite relaxing. I'm enjoying it.
I've been playing. What the fuck have I been? Alright, I've been playing the Senran Kagura games because I'm a fucking pervert.
Oh, I've been playing a war game, Red Dragon.
Are you good at it yet?
No, I'm absolute dog shit.
Oh, bro, same.
But it's fun. I'm sort of liking it, but yeah, I'm awful. I'm dreadful at it. I've like won one game against the AI on the easy campaign. And like lost way more. But yeah, okay.
That's this week's fortnight's episode, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed E3, as narrated by me and SHG pointing out that we just don't give a fuck. Tune in 2 weeks to find out how the Euros went.
God. Yep. See you guys.
Bye.